I want to hear something that
I've
you've
said
ventured
stuff
out
in the moment, but I don't like entirely have it on hand.
You just remember like, whoa, I said
I
that.
was talking crazy.
But like then you look back like, damn, I said that.
I said that.
Wow, okay.
And then I'll be like,
Damn, okay.
remember that part? And they're like, yeah, I remember that part. I'm like,
Okay, good.
cool, fine.
Do you think it? Do you guys think it's funny or weird to like talk about the shit that you just did after sex?
I think it's funny.
I think it's so funny,
it's hilarious.
and they hate it.
It can be funny, but I don't want to ruin it for the next time.
Yeah.
Where they like second think like,
Now they're thinking about it.
yeah,
Like,
or they're
he's
not
gonna-
going to do it now because
Yeah.
it's like whatever.
Right.
I don't want to spoil that.
Like
but
when she squirts on you, you're not saying like when you pee-peed on me.
yeah,
That would ruin it.
That's how you don't shit your pants, but you shit into your.
Okay, that's fair.
Don't lie.
Yeah.
Wait a second, you're a bitch. I'm like, oh, like, are you wet right now?
I didn't.
You know what Bo said?
Here we go.
Are you fully bricked up after kissing? No, you're not.
And we're
Back.
Yeah, we are.
And we're back.
And we're doing something just a little fun because
Right.
it's just us three tonight.
We're down a guy.
Down
We
a
are.
guy, and we're used to it
Down
by
a
now.
boy. We're down a boy.
A boy. That's a great
Not a
point.
man.
Yeah.
Very
A
good
camera
point.
boy.
Yeah. Where's the camera boy at?
That's such a good point, dude. So sad. We're just blowing up, and he just doesn't want to be here.
know.
I'm on call. What
Right.
does that fucking mean, dude?
There's a
You're
high
at
chance
home
you
right
don't
now.
get called out.
99.99%.
Right. And you can't even go if you're drunk. It's a rule. Everybody knows
whatever,
that.
dude.
But no, we're here.
We're gonna get Seattle Carter in a week.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
I'm excited for that.
My feet are so hot right now.
Are they?
Yeah, I had to cool them down.
My feet were really hot earlier. They're feeling better now.
One's
The
getting a little-
one sock
one's
on,
getting a little
one
chilly
sock
for
off
me.
is definitely the move, though.
One's getting chilly for me.
Which one? Oh, that one?
My naked one.
Oh, that one?
Do we have a weekly recap?
We had one of the. I wouldn't say the most unfun, but it was close. Rounds of golf.
Yeah. That's my bad. I wanted to tell you guys too. I really appreciated you guys just
Just being there for you?
Sticking
dealing
through
with
it.
sticking with it. you
I'm
know?
really
That's
just
fine.
hoping that, like, the whole vibe of the day is why my driver was so awful. Like, I just didn't need to be there, kind of thing. I really hope that was the case because the week before that, I was a different player.
Well, I think what also was happening in your own head was I was smacking the fuck out of the ball
His driver.
with his driver.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
was dropping.
So you couldn't.
You were
couldn't
taking all the
blame it
good
on
swings.
club.
You're
Yeah,
taking all the
No,
good swings
no,
out.
But
No, it
not
didn't
even
matter.
that. But like you were like, okay, this driver will go
The
that
dr-
far.
The driver
I'm
can
gonna
work.
fucking hit the ball that far.
Well, I'm usually consistent like 350-ish.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just on a 400
It's
day.
just a bad day for me.
I was on a 400 day, but then you were just pulling off on it or whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I was healing everything.
But also, I've had my own bad driver days, so it could have just been one of those. Because there was one day me and Bo were golfing, and for whatever reason, I hit the ball left and low fucking 20 times in a row. Like, let's say out of all 15 playable non-par threes, 8 to 9 of them were straight lefts. And then 2 or 3 of them were fucking far rights, and maybe 1 or 2 was just right down the middle.
Decent shot.
Like, not even down the middle, but just not fucking on the floor. to the
Findable.
left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Get
it
it.
could have just been one of those days.
That's how our week
Do anything
started.
else?
We
When did
golfed.
we go there? Monday?
Monday.
We went there on Monday.
What was this Monday?
We golfed on Sunday. We went out. We were hungover, right?
Well,
What did we do Saturday night.
Saturday was Christmas party, Lakers game.
Oh my God.
Yes.
We went to the fucking Lakers. We saw LeBron play, dude.
That's right.
I have never been more drunk in my life.
Yeah,
dude.
Bo.
At the game?
The whole
The
time.
whole time.
So like we got there, we showed up with like the Jack and Coke in a can.
Some guy almost hit me when we were getting there.
Driving?
Remember that? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like this guy, so
Like inches from me. There was so much traffic trying to get there.
no reason.
Like the light turned red and he was turning left. He was probably in line for fucking 20 minutes.
And it's just like, fuck, I'm
Light
gonna
screen
go.
for me. I let 2 cars go. That it was already red for them. And then so I'm like going and he just
It's
fucking
been red for a full minute.
yeah, he just hits the fucking
For
gas. And I hit my brakes, but I can't stop any more than I wasn't
Right.
going that much.
He
I'm
literally was
okay,
like this, and the car just goes probably
right
like
by me. I thought it hit me just like how close he was. I'm like, there's no way he's not gonna hit me.
You know how it looked like the car's on top of your car? Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like. It was literally like 10. It looked. The guy only had about 8 feet to go, just in general, like in all moving directions.
Right.
And he went in that 8 feet, 25 miles an hour. Like, whoop.
Yeah.
Like right. Oh man, it was.
But we made it.
I almost threw my fucking my full can right at the back of his window. I was so pissed, but I was like, no, it's fine.
I was so excited just to get to the game. I'm like, dude,
I don't know. Bo really doesn't have that much road rage, and I'm the complete opposite.
I've been very good at like not emotionally reacting to stuff. I've been trying to like really put myself like, look, I don't care. This shit's not gonna matter.
Mm-hmm.
He hit me, whatever. Cool.
I was so hot. But we saw LeBron.
Saw LeBron play. We saw AD score 40 points, and it looked like he scored 15.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy to see in person. No, you just don't even notice.
He
scored 20 times.
Mm.
But no, I remember leaving, and we were walking up the steps. I'm like, where the fuck am I, dude?
Yeah, how did we get
to
this
the
point?
Fuck? I spilled my drink on somebody.
I heard about this.
He spilled on his drink.
I didn't even notice, really.
He spilled his drink on Jeff Bezos.
He was loaded.
The guy turned around, because I was like cleaning off the seat. I was like, oh, shit, he didn't notice. My fault. And it was on his jacket. He's like, what did he say? Oh, did he ask?
He's like, you couldn't even tell me?
You couldn't even tell me? This is a $3,000.
This is a $3,000 Dior jacket.
Perfect. You can get another one then.
Yeah. And he's like wiping it off. And Bo's right behind him. And I'm like, listen, I don't want this to be weird for the rest of the game. So I'm like, listen, man, I'm so sorry. I didn't even notice that spilt. Like, that's on me. Is it okay? I was gonna do like the dry cleaning. Like, you want me to pay for your dry cleaning? I got you.
I was already joking at that point. I'm like, dude, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I don't care.
Everyone was just dead silent, and I know that's the worst way to go about it.
Right.
Instead of acknowledging that the person.
Fucking say something, idiot.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, oh, it's my fault.
My bad.
It would have been cool if you knew like sign language. You could just act like you're deaf.
Yeah. No, Bo was fucking. We're all yelling. The whole time, I kept saying "fuck O'Connell" or something.
Yeah, the one white dude on the court.
One white guy on the court. Every time we got the ball,
they loved it.
Fuck O'Connell.
Everybody around you's like, yeah,
fuck that guy.
Oh, it was so funny.
Sporting events are awesome. And everybody's
dude, that was the night. So we left. We went to your Christmas party. Showed up a little late. Mm-hmm. We got our gifts exchanged. It was a good time.
2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Drank a little bit, and then we went gambling
against our will. Dude, we did not want to go.
Oh my God.
I talked to Shorty. I was like, dude, please say something to where I can't go.
I looked at you, and we were both like, yo, we don't want to go. I'm like looking at him. You have the excuse, man. Right. You have a kid and a girl.
I'm a little tipsy. I'm trying to whisper. I'm like, hey, please don't let me go.
Bo was passed out on the couch for like.
Bro, I was done.
I know.
He was awake, but he was not there.
Right. I was done.
And I was like, yo, Bo's like that. I feel the same way as Bo right now. I'm going to go home.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy drove me home. And Bo was like, I was like, there's no way you guys are going out. But even if you are going out, I'm not going.
Right.
I'm going home.
Drake was not able to take any sort of like
hint
at all that we.
Yeah. I was
like,
hey,
oh,
I'm
gonna go to the bathroom. Andrew, get up. Let's go. I'm gonna come back. And Andrew just still laying there like.
I was like, oh man, I definitely can't drive right now. And yeah, Shorty's like, I'm not your mom. And I was like, this is the one time you want
to be fucking cool,
right?
Please.
The one time I don't want you to be cool.
Right.
You're going to be cool right now?
Bullshit. So, we're driving, and I call Bo. I'm like, dude.
We're going to win, though.
Neither one of us want to go.
We're going to win.
So that means we have to win money. We have to go to work.
So we're walking around. I lose my money on the craps table. It was like the fake one. We're like walking around to go play blackjack.
With the screen craps. That was actually like,
it was fun.
Cool.
And the lady we walked past, like 3-card poker, she's like, come play. I'm like, I love the energy. And then so like I turn to them, like all the blackjack tables are taken. I'm like, dude, like,
well, this was after Baccarat.
Go play poker? They're like, all right, fuck it. Second hand, he hits a fucking straight flush. And he has the money on like the side bet thing. And we don't, if Drake wasn't there, he would have got paid $100 and we wouldn't even have known.
We'd be like, oh my God, sick.
But there's like 3 different side bets. So there's like the screen one, and then there's like the table one. And he literally hit $750 like in one thing.
Off of $5.
And so Drake is like talking to the dealer.
15 total, yeah.
Drake's like, no, like it's 40 to 1 here, this here, this here. And she's just like not really knowing.
And Drake literally goes, pit boss.
And they're all like looking. He's like, and they all figured it out and they literally paid him out. It was crazy.
They're like, oh no, that's because it happened after the flop. And Drake's like, right here on the table, after the flop, 3 to 1. Pay this man. Literally what he said. Word
literally,
for word.
Yeah. Like, wow.
I'm like, I don't know. I've never played this game
but
before.
I would take all the chips you want to give me.
Right.
Actually, that was a good night, dude. I forgot about that.
I had fun.
We golfed Sunday and I felt like fucking shit though.
Did you?
Dude, I've never.
Well, you were drinking at the casino.
I've never drank that much in my life. I don't think there's ever been a point where I was like, I didn't even know where I was.
Bo was drinking
I don't
beers.
want to talk about the comment that I made on here, but yeah, I don't want to talk about it when we were on the way back.
Yeah. I didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah.
I didn't bring it up.
I can't. I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not on the.
No.
Right.
Mom might be watching.
Yeah, you can't be yourself. I get it.
Yeah.
No, so that was. No, I had a great weekend there.
Actually had a great weekend.
That was fun. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That was
All the days are blurring together right now.
right.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Christmas time.
Any good topics?
I've got a couple.
Let's hear them.
You want to get into the really good one first?
No.
Well, I think so because we're early. I feel like that'd be a great.
Okay.
Okay.
You know why? You know what I mean? Like, people are still here.
Right.
The 5 people
Right.
watching. 500. I'm sorry.
My
5,000.
my
1,000
question
people.
was,
Yeah, you're right.
what do you guys think is the worst job in the world? I know I've got a couple different routes to go.
I was just thinking about the YouTube comment about getting their nut off, and I was thinking about they definitely got their nut off already.
Yeah, that guy did.
That
You
guy
think so?
definitely got his nut off already.
This guy lets us never.
Shout out to him though, man.
Right. Letting us
Whoever
know
that
we're
is.
doing
Worst
good.
job in the world.
Okay, so what are we talking as far as because like hear me out. Can we do in tiers of like first world, second world, third world vibes?
I was thinking more of just. I didn't even think of outside of like this
US.
country.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about this
US
country for now.
jobs? Okay.
First world, you're getting paid minimum wage, or you're getting paid more money and it's shitty.
I've got 2 routes. I know neither the wage that you would get paid.
I'm
I've
thinking
got 2 in my head.
Popeyes employee.
Oh,
Popeyes for
I'm
sure.
thinking-
not even close to that
The
bad.
guy- like,
So,
I'm
but
thinking-
their customer service is terrible.
Not the
The
owner,
worst.
but just a guy who works hourly for the people who have to like shovel the shit, like septic tanks, like clear out septic tanks.
They probably get paid well though.
I don't care about.
I don't care
pay.
about that. The job fucking
It's-
sucks.
Okay.
You're literally like putting a fucking blender into a poop
Shit.
bucket and
Breaking
twirling
it up.
around. And like there's a guy
It's
who
getting
always, there's a guy
everywhere.
who always does. He's like, smells like money. But it's like he's got to own the company
Yeah.
to be that passionate
Yeah.
about it. 'Cause, like, I would be.
You smell that, guys?
If I had
Smells
that,
like money.
like a COVID mask on, I'd be throwing up into the COVID mask, and like, at least I wouldn't be smelling the poop. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that seems like the worst job to me.
For that route, to me, would have to be like crime scene cleanup. Like
I know a
you're
guy who does that.
you're the guy that shows up and you've got to
Mm.
deal with fucking brains off the floor, whatever it may be. That seems like a god awful job.
I'd rather do brains than poop.
I'd rather do brains and poop, but I'd rather do like jobs like that
Really?
and actually make money.
I don't think either one of those jobs pay terribly, but I don't think they're what they should be.
What other jobs would suck huge dick though?
I would hate being like a porn filmer.
Yeah,
Like you're just sitting there like
You're the extra.
yeah, you're just like drooling.
but maybe you do get a boner or not a boner. You always.
I
get
think
a
it'd be-
boner, But I
yeah,
feel like
it'd be
maybe,
kinda fun to
Maybe
watch.
you get like free head every once in a while.
Oh my god, camera! I've seen a couple of those. Come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
you get free head every once in a while.
And they're staged,
you,
but
you do catch jizz here and there.
right.
That would be a little rough.
Especially when you're like getting close to the camera and it's like on your fucking hand and you just have to keep the
Who
camera
cleans
still.
up that afterwards?
Crime scene cleanup
Crime
comes
scene
in
cleanup.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my 2 when I first thought about this while driving yesterday. Were crime scene cleanup and porn filmer, because you get to like be there, not
You
really
don't get to get the fun out of it.
right, and you
You're,
might
like,
even
trying to
get the
solve a
worst.
case, but you're getting the worst part of it. You're like, okay,
Mhm.
hey, we got everything we needed.
Yep.
All right, come in.
Hey, you got to scrape this baby out of the oven.
Oh,
You know,
You know what would be
you'd
a
have
good
to say
business we
that,
could
dude.
do too?
You have to say that.
Carpet cleaning.
I would do that. No problem.
We could start a carpet cleaning company, no problem.
Yeah, we could do that.
I don't have any like really bad jobs that I could think of. I just think of like working minimum wage for something that's just really shitty. That sounds terrible to me.
Like you don't
I
have
can deal with the shit smell if I'm making 100, 200K a year.
you don't have
Fine.
anything that you're like, fuck, I would absolutely hate to do that.
Any fast food place. I don't want to work for $8.25 an
yeah.
hour to like be customer service and
It's
like,
like $11 now. You get $11 now.
fuck that.
Yeah,
dude.
it's way better now.
Fuck that.
It's $11 now, and it's
That shit
$500,000
sounds so
to get
sad.
a 1,200 square foot house.
Yeah,
There you go.
literally.
There you go.
We saw a house today that was for sale for like $490.
$490,000 for a
a garbage
1,900
house.
It's
square
like
foot
half the
house.
size of this one, and just in a shithole town.
Crazy.
Damn.
Carter, what's our next topic?
I know.
I'm trying to think. I kind of like this idea. Let's hear if anyone's watching.
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst job you could think
There's
of?
got to be like a really bad job
Like,
that I
there's-
just
Or
can't
that you
think of.
have.
There's jobs that you, yeah. What's your job? Why do you hate it?
Somebody's got a shitty
What's
job.
the worst part about it?
Right.
Oh, man, I'm trying to think. Like, I think being an EMT is a fucking terrible job.
Right.
That is so. Yeah, you
That's-
don't. You do not. You're in charge of people's lives, and you get paid nothing
You
for
get
it.
paid as
I could not believe when they said how much they made.
It's like $13 an hour, right?
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You're in charge of it. Like you're the first person that shows up to the scene to make sure somebody is going to live or
What do they say? Minimum wage, minimum effort.
yeah. So
and you're getting paid $13 an hour.
our buddy, we all know him. Not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was an EMT. So this guy was throwing a party that he was planning on killing himself at.
Nice.
Planning on killing himself at the party, but he had a bunch of people over, and then he just got like a fucking knife or like broke a window and got the glass, something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and just starts slashing all over his body, his legs, his arm, everywhere. He's a fucking mess. So our friend comes in as like he's like, I've never seen so much blood in my life. He comes in and he's like, it was a staircase, like a marble staircase all the way down from like the very top all the way down. And he's like, every single drop of his blood was all over the stairs. Like, there was not a single part of the staircase that was clean. It's like up the walls all the way down, like because the cops or whoever was wrestling him down because he was just fucking going.
You probably did
everywhere.
like an announcement at the top of the stairs, like, "Hey, everybody," and then just started fucking going bonkers.
And so they have this guy in the EMTs alive. He spilled all that blood. He's still alive. And he's fucking thrashing around, like, trying to open up his cuts and shit in the thing. And his, like, head EMT lady was like, fucking, god damn it. She gets a fucking vial of ketamine and just stabs him in the neck.
God damn it! I got to do this again.
Doesn't even, like, administer it through a vein, anything. She fucking jabs him in the neck, does it, and then he just fucking goes out. And I was like, dude,
Fuck.
and
$13 an hour?
Yeah, he's getting $13
Nah,
an
she's
hour.
head. She's 15.
No, but like whatever. He's $13 an hour. There's blood all over him. The
Right.
guy pissed himself. What else? And he was like, what did he say? he told the story like it was just any other day. Like it
Just numb to it.
no, like it wasn't like he's a great storyteller and like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
just
like
like,
this-
this just
building
happened.
it up. He's like, yeah. So then like the guy fucking, that's where he's jabbed him in the neck. And, fucking, and I was like,
What?
how many other stories do you have like
Right.
that? And then one time we were golfing, he's like, oh my god, dude, one time this dude fucking died right there, like at that house, like he died at his kitchen table. And I was like, he's like, okay, so what do I use here? Do I use a fucking 8-iron or not? Like,
Like, no big deal.
not even anything. And I'm
But
like,
you have to be that way though if you're in one of those jobs.
Isn't that
you
crazy,
have to.
though?
I think it takes reps to get
You
there.
have to be numb to it.
I don't care who
just
you
see
are.
death all day.
I think the first time you like touch a dead body,
Oh,
it's got to feel.
and like they have the worst
Crazy.
schedule. He was graveyard. He was like 12-hour shifts from like fucking
9 to 9.
p.m. to 9 a.m.
Imagine
or,
getting
like,
home after those shifts and you're just like, oh my fucking god.
Well, people that work shit like that, as far as like EMT or policing, they say that nightlife here in town is something that we would never even think happens.
like,
Oh yeah, it's a
like,
whole
All
other
the
world.
crime and shit
Whole
that
nother world.
happens is nowhere near what we think.
it's so much worse.
So much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the thing too, like about where we live is like, it's why it's so like sketchy to get into like any kind of fight or anything like that. It's not.
Oh no.
Right.
yeah.
It's like never worth it because like this could be that one of those moments that where you end up on a fucking
Like I said, dude,
on Reddit.
I feel like
I'm gonna post shared by
we
us.
are
Yeah.
we're in a specific genre of the population. Like we're a high percentage of people that actually like our lives.
right,
We have shit to live for.
right.
I don't think most people like feel the same way that we do.
I agree.
And I'm not going to fight somebody or do something with
got
somebody
nothing to
that has
lose.
nothing to lose.
Right.
That is a terrible idea for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like if you're gonna pull out something or like we're doing something, you're gonna fight. You probably have nothing going for you right
No.
now.
Yeah.
So whatever happens here, it doesn't matter to you.
And like there's some people who have like really fucking terrible lives.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know what you're saying, but I mean like they've already
really bad.
They've already stabbed someone before. This is just another stabbing to them. This isn't like the first stabbing, or maybe even the second stabbing. Maybe they did a stabbing, went to jail.
No, I'm good.
10 more stabbings, and you're just the 11th or 12th stabbing.
I used to be the guy that's like, oh no, I got to be manly. I got to fucking
Right.
Now
Don't
I'm
talk
like,
to me
dude,
like
I don't
that.
care.
I was
do
walking
not
down an
care.
alley in Shorty's place, and this guy, I had like fucking duffel bag and like all my shit in my hands, and like a painting or something. I'm like trying to get into the gate, and I see this guy just like slowly walking and like starts like coming this way, and I have a knife in my hand,
Yeah.
just like always. And I like fucking
Just
turn
always
around.
that.
I turn around, look at him, and then he's like just like turns back and starts walking on the other
Yeah.
way, and I was like, man, dude, like what if I had to fucking kill this guy right
That's
now?
what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like over what? There's
Over
nothing in
what?
these bags. Like I don't even have a wallet.
Right. Yeah, you probably had it lost at that point.
You know what I mean? Like there's just cards on there, but you can't do anything with them.
Right.
Not you. You don't know how to act that shit. You know what I mean?
Not you, dumbass. Still no jobs, huh, Bo?
No.
All right.
Bo's worst nightmare is 90% of the population.
Right.
I don't want that to be me, dude.
I'm there with
I don't want that to be me, man.
What was the second topic for tonight?
I've got, which this doesn't really apply to Bo because he's unlovable, but
I'm lovable, dude. I'm lovable.
do you think
You guys love me,
could
right?
blow wiener
Yeah.
better than your current girl?
You guys love me. And that has nothing to do with love.
In my
Well, you don't have a partner, if you will.
That's another thing that's bullshit, dude. Is I'm single
Mhm.
and I have all this free time, and you guys, everybody I know has a girl now.
Right.
It's fucked up.
Even your friends from high school.
I'm
I'm
always hanging out with you.
You're
dude.
always hanging out.
Yeah.
But it's like, fuck, dude. I'm 20. I'm about to be 29, 45.
5 years ago,
I'm about to be
maybe.
45, dude.
In 2010.
And I want to live up my years. You guys are selfish, man.
Dude, I'm here with you, dude. I'm ready to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it.
These aren't even your years anymore, man. Those have gone. You're over the hump.
I sent him this video where it was like, remember the good old days where you get to golf 5 days a week with your buddies?
You're like the
Not a
old
care in
dude
the
that's just
world.
like kind of crying, but he's not crying.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk about that. Don't bring it up.
We're still doing that though.
Yeah, we
That was
are.
like 6 months ago for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that you did get it in while you could.
Well, now it's like just doing meth for a couple weeks and have to stop. Like now I need it all the time.
Right.
Now I feel like I'm getting so fucked
You did.
that I can't go golfing
No,
5 days a week.
You did Molly
Mm-hmm.
for fucking 3.5 months.
And just the high. You're
And
like,
you're
oh my
just
God,
like,
this is so fucking amazing.
why can't
Why
I
would I
go
ever not want to
to
feel like
do
this all the
again?
time?
Right.
What were we saying?
Head.
Oh, head.
Mm-hmm.
Then any.
I could definitely give head better than some of the girls I've dated.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Definitely.
100%.
I think it's suck
Current
penis
one?
better than anybody I know.
Anybody.
They pulled
Anybody.
some shit
There's
out.
no.
Come on.
Let's get a banana or something, dude. Show us.
I'll pop one of those
Oh, you got a bottle right there.
Drew,
one of those Flint mints.
I'm gonna be 100% with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can make me come.
Dude. You would bust so quick.
I don't think you can make me come, dude.
You wouldn't even have a full load by the
You
time
could
I was
probably
done
make
with
me
you.
come, but that's not saying much.
No.
It's not
I'd
saying
make you
much.
both
You
go
could, you
bonkers.
could just do this to Bo's penis. He'd come.
Yeah, a little
Just
little
blow
blow on it.
If you blindfolded me, dude, and I didn't know you were doing it, oh my God.
I'd shave for you.
Oh my God.
I think I don't know. I'm so competitive, you know.
Shut up,
I think
dude.
that's what it is.
You sound like a woman.
I think that's what it is. We get to play the part,
I'm so competitive. I just.
especially now that I
No
know.
woman's ever been able to make
know
me
what I
come
like?
before.
Nah, those people are weird.
I hate that so much.
Those people who say they can't come from head,
I know. I've just never been able to come from head before.
You know what it is, though?
Shut up,
they
dude.
don't use their hand.
It's the hand.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You like make me.
It's
Dude,
not real.
sometimes
dude.
I'll just get handed, and
It's nice.
I'll literally be like tased.
Yeah.
I could have just like this,
I
dude.
mean,
That's all I would need. Just that for like
right
a minute.
now. Right now, but if you were
Maybe a minute or no, for as long as I've been alive, dude, just that.
that's true.
That'd be enough for me. Just that.
just a subtle.
Just that.
Just like bumping into someone
Yeah,
on a
just
train.
that.
Your shit still works, huh?
It still works, thankfully.
That's crazy. So crazy.
Just bumping into someone. If you run into Bo 3 or 4 times,
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 times
in a
consistently,
in a
same
crowded
stroke.
hallway.
Yeah. Oh.
oh,
Are you guys super loud when you finish?
No.
I have stepped into that more.
Yeah. I've gotten way more comfortable.
Like because you're thinking about it and you're like, fuck it, I'll let some noise out.
I think it's just being more like, I don't care how I look.
It's kind of what I think it is kind of like if you could, like if you could, like put an exclamation point on your fucking climax without like any worry of like how is this being perceived, you would. Does that make sense?
Like if you're home alone and you're just fucking going crazy.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
you can totally do that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you don't, you know what I mean? But like, it's also fun to like give that like communication back and forth. Like, yep, yes,
yep, that's it.
What?
Approves.
Yeah.
So when you do it by yourself, no one's home. Are you like screaming? Like, does it help you
No.
get to that next level?
No, but so I'll leave out some sighs here and there. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fucking.
You ever filmed it? Like just you?
I have.
I think it's like.
Are you more vocal on video?
I have filmed it, but
yeah, because you feel like you have a performance.
It was like I was actually FaceTime, and it was like illegal when I was doing that.
Oh shit! I don't think it's illegal if both parties are sub 18. Is it?
No, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
I should be in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man! And I'm sure somebody still got him.
It might be because I conditioned myself to be quiet because I would always jack off when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that
in like
plays
your
any
mom's
part.
bathroom.
Well, no, I'm just at home. You know what I mean? So I'm like, even if I was home alone, I'd always have the thought in my head, what if somebody came home and I didn't know?
See, that would make Logan come faster.
But I'm still not going to be like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm not going to let it out. I'm not going to be loud.
I've definitely done it to like experiment. I remember like trying to see, how I could get from 9 to 10. And I've definitely been like yelling by myself. Like just to try it. Be like, oh, fuck. And then I just be like, you know what? That wasn't it. Like I didn't add to it.
Didn't like
but
that.
if there was someone on the receiving end,
Mhm.
say a face or something or an open mouth, and they're like pleading for it, then that plays.
Mm.
That would
Pleading for it, he says.
You know what I'm saying? I think that would
Please, Logan, please give it to me.
something like that.
Please.
Let's say that was happening. Hypothetically. Let's just say hypothetically. And that was getting them off.
Mm.
That would get you off as well.
It
Right.
definitely gets me off
know
when the
what I'm
girl's
saying?
being vocal.
Not
But, like,
too
not
much
trying, but like I can
Not too
tell.
much.
Oh, this is
In
good.
some capacity,
Yeah,
yes.
she's
though.
enjoying.
We've talked
this.
about that before, how they are fully capable of ruining dirty talk.
Oh yeah.
They just go too hard.
Well, it's when it's not natural.
Yeah.
You could tell that they're forcing it out. I don't want that.
Like, oh, I heard
So
this
it's the
on,
same thing with
on
us.
porn one time. Let me just say it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I wish there was like more guy dirty talk. Like
So you take some notes.
I could read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or
Okay, that
something.
sounded good.
I'm sure there's a class that you could find.
Because like
tutorial.
all of the guy stuff is so basic.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you got to get like fucking dark with it, in my opinion. Not dark with it, but like you got to like say some like shit that no one's saying as far as like
Just
real
to be
specific-
new?
Yeah, like some some real
You know what I'm
pinpointed
saying?
shit.
You have to. I want to hear it.
I feel like you're on like the edge of your seat. Like what? Like look
Yeah.
what? Like what?
I want to hear something that
I've
you've
said stuff
ventured out.
in the moment, but
Mhm.
I don't like entirely have it on hand.
You just remember like, whoa, I said
I
that.
was talking crazy. You
But
know what I
like
mean?
then you look back like, damn, I said that.
I said that.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll be like,
Damn, okay.
remember that part? And they're like, yeah, I remember that part. I'm like,
Okay, good.
cool, fine.
Do you think it? Do you guys think it's funny or weird to like talk about the shit that you just did after sex?
I think it's funny.
I think it's so funny,
It's hilarious.
and they hate it.
It can be funny, but I don't want to ruin it for the next time
Yeah.
where they like second think like,
Now they're thinking about it.
yeah,
Like,
or they're
he's
not going to do it now
yeah.
because like whatever.
Right.
I don't want to spoil that.
Like
but
when she squirts on you, you're not saying like, remember when you pee-peed on me?
yeah,
Yeah.
that would
That would ruin
ruin
it.
ruin it.
Right.
Yeah. So like what I'll do though is like, remember that part?
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. That's what I'll say. Or like, so remember the part like right before this and right after that is right in the middle,
Right.
and then we're like, oh yep,
You hint
Like,
at it.
yeah, we just like subtly touch it, but then it's like, yes to that part,
Mm.
liked that.
Double tap that one right there.
Yeah, heart.
Yeah.
Heart.
Or bookmark that one.
I need to have more sex, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
It's okay.
You gotta be using that thing.
Nah, it's okay.
You missed it when we were hooping on Tuesday. I was like squatting like all the way down, but with my feet flat.
Mm-hmm. Like volleyball.
Right. And
Yeah.
Pfeiffer was like, "How do you do that?" I was like, "What are you talking about? You just have a little bit of sex here and there, and you're good." And he was like, "Dude, yeah, you must be fucking crazy because I can't even go to 90 degrees anymore." Did he have back surgery?
I don't know.
He was saying he had some back surgery,
Might have.
but no, he was just really impressed with my hips.
Shut up.
I've
dude.
always thought I had bad hips, but I
Shut
guess I
up, dude.
don't.
Well, you also got to think too. Like, it's weird to think about. I've never thought about this, but like, the way other people may have sex could be a lot different than the way you do.
I've thought about that before.
I think about it all the time.
I
about
think
how
about that.
awful other people's sex
I
would
haven't
be.
thought about that. It's not something that's crossed my mind a lot. But now that you say that, I could see him just being like, the tall, sturdy type that just kind of lays
His
there.
whole body is in one moment.
Like one flat. Like there's not like a lot of fluidity.
Right. No wave to the hips.
Yeah.
It's just like you're pushing a board.
No finesse.
He's a worker's man.
There's no
Right.
finesse.
He's a worker's man.
Right.
He's just swinging.
He's there to get the job done.
He's just swinging a
Yeah,
hammer.
he's there to get the job done.
We've got a couple of very large friends, and I always think about how awful their sex is.
Yeah.
It's got to be terrible. It's got to stink.
I've got a funny story for you guys after this.
Okay. Why not right now?
No, it's just.
Yeah,
it's
you
for
can't say that right
later.
now.
Oh, Bo knows it?
No. It's just. It's for later.
Okay. Fair enough. I think it's later.
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's late.
It's not too bad.
It's not that bad.
Take a guess. If you're within
10:24.
3 minutes, we'll gamble.
10:24.
10:30.
You get 3 guesses.
10:33.
Yo, here we go.
Shit.
All right, Texas.
airport.
Texas Hold'em, here we go.
1 a.m. tomorrow.
Logan's got to leave here in 4 hours.
Crazy.
So selfish, dude.
Crazy.
It's crazy to me.
That's always parents, though. Parents are always like, "Oh yeah, no, like my son will take me." I get signed up for it all the time.
I'm that guy. I'm the one that just gets, oh yeah, Bo will do it.
Yeah, same.
I hate being a good guy because I'm just a good guy, so I'll do it. But it's like,
Right.
then I get thrown all the bullshit
All the time.
because they know I'll do it. It's like, are you guys just taking advantage of me at this point?
That's me with
'Cause
my
I'm a
fucking
good
grandma,
fucking
dude.
guy?
Nobody does anything for her anymore because I just fucking do it.
Yeah. It's just annoying.
That's Bo for uncles.
She's gonna be real sad when I fucking
Dude.
kill myself.
My uncle, listen to this shit, dude. Calls my, so.
The shitty uncle,
No, the
no leg
the
uncle.
cool uncle that that lives in Colorado. The one that fucked up my brother's.
He's not
house.
cool.
He's cool. I like the guy. Good guy. Love the guy. But he calls my mom. So my other uncle, so not the Vietnam vet, my other uncle stays with him, the Vietnam vet, and his leg is fucked too. So he has like diabetes.
Do I know this other uncle?
No, you've never met him.
Okay.
He's like a weird. My mom and sister don't really feel comfortable going over there because he's just like weird. He's,
Let
a
me
good,
see your
he's a good
tits.
guy, but like he's just weird. He's a little off.
Mm.
But he doesn't take care of himself at all. He's a little younger, but he just doesn't do anything. Like doesn't know how to cook, doesn't know how to live. Like, and he could walk around, but he chooses not to basically. So he just lives in a wheelchair. And so all the doctors out here are telling him, "Hey, we need to cut your foot off. Like we need to cut your leg off from the knee down. Like it's done." And so my uncle calls my mom like, "Hey, there's this specialist in Utah. Can Bo take him?" They said that out there they're specialists, so they don't have to cut it off. There's something they could do for him. And she's asking these questions because I'm sitting there, and she's like not giving up the fact that I'm sitting there because she doesn't want to just tell him that I'll do it.
Right.
So he's like,
Because if you weren't
Yeah.
there, she would have been like, "Yeah, of course
Yeah.
he can."
So she's like, "Well, where's the specialist at?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know where the specialist is at." She's like, "Well, how did you you have to make an appointment." He's like, "Well, his caregiver said that in Utah they specialize in it." So that's
Somewhere in Utah.
literally, bro. Had no plan whatsoever, no appointment, nothing. He just wanted me to drive this man to Utah, somewhere in Utah, doesn't even know where, on the off chance that maybe we'll go out there and they'll say, "Hey, yeah, no."
We'll cut
We
his
got
foot
you.
off for you here.
How crazy is this though?
Mine's
Hey,
not that bad.
Hey, can you take one of the uncles to Utah?
I live with him, but can Bo
No,
take him?
No, he
One
lives
of
in Colorado.
Colorado one.
He's like,
So
"Hey, I can't make it out."
there's a guy in Utah somewhere.
Find him.
There's
Find
a
him.
specialist.
Find him and you will see.
No idea who
Have
he is,
Bo
where he
take
is,
Mhm.
what practice he runs. We don't have an appointment. We didn't call him ahead of time. We didn't figure anything
this guy
out.
could have a 3-year wait. It would,
It's a very,
hey,
if you
we
build
need
it,
to
they
take
will
him out.
come type of task.
I'm like, there's no fucking way you want me to just go drive out here on some.
and there's no way that if I'm losing a foot, and let's just say I have a nephew who would take me to fucking this place, I'm not the one like, okay, if he's here, he's here, he's here, he's here. Or I'll fly.
I literally said, like, well, he could fly out. And I'm watching my brother's house right now, so I can't even, like, I have shit that I can't.
Right. You got to tend to the last remaining chicken.
Thank goodness.
Oh, Bo, tell
goodness.
that story after.
Oh my God. That's another one. But yeah, so I'm like, dude, why can't you fly? And he's like, that's a really good point. I didn't think about that. Like, look. But he's so helpless
Right.
that I don't think he could even fly on his own. Like, old people, and he's one of those guys that doesn't know how to use a phone,
Writing checks
would have
still.
no idea how to call an Uber or do anything of the sort. And I'm like, I feel bad. I'm like, okay, I guess I could do it.
People
but
like that
I
need to be
don't
put
know.
down.
But I'm like, if you had a plan, and you're like, okay, hey, this guy in Utah, we talked to him, we have an appointment. They said, hey, we can help you. Fuck it, fine. I'll drive this guy 6 hours and deal with the worst possible 6 hours of my life trying to create conversation with this person.
You could
that I
just play
don't.
the show in the car.
It'd be so bad. Like, okay. I'm watching my brother's house, which is such bullshit, dude. He fucking calls me, or he texts me 3 days before he's going on a 2-week vacation. Had no idea. He's like, hey,
Can you take me to the airport?
no, he calls me. He said like something he needed to talk to me. So I'm like, yeah, what's up? What's good? He's like, oh, we're going out of town for a little bit. Do you mind? Like, can you watch the house?
What's a little bit mean?
Didn't tell
14
me.
days.
Did not tell me. I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, what's up? He's like, yeah, can you just come by on Sunday and then I'll like show you because the dogs and the chickens. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I go over and he's like, well, yeah, we're leaving the airport like 6 a.m. Like, I was like, well, I could take you. That's no big deal. And he's like, well, yeah, we get back at 1 a.m. on the 16th.
Next month.
I'm like, that's 2 weeks. It's like, that's a long time. Like at 1 a.m. I'm like, oh, so you're gonna be gone to this? Yeah. He's like, yeah, we come back on the 16th. I was like, what are we talking about? You have 2 dogs, you have 8 chickens, like a whole house to tend to. And I'm like, okay, I guess. Like 3 days before, he obviously had told his girl that like he had it all planned out. 100%.
Right. Yeah,
He
don't worry,
told her,
Bo will
"Don't
do
worry,
it."
Bo already agreed. He'll
Bo's
take care
gonna
of
do
it. Because she's probably freaking out. Hey, like we're gonna.
Who's
be
gonna
gone
watch
for
these
2 weeks.
fucking chickens?
We have 2 dogs. We have 8 chickens. We have a lot going on. Like we need somebody to make sure that this is gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever. So I find myself in another one of these situations because I'm a good guy,
The
dude.
good guy.
I'm a good guy.
Right.
And I care about my family and the people. You know. Okay.
Mhm.
So whatever. So I'm feeding the dogs. Everything's going good. The chickens are all good. He called me one day. He's like, hey, are the chickens all still there? Like one of the neighbors said that some chickens got out. Like I'm like, oh, the chickens are there. We're good.
Someone else's chickens.
Someone else's chickens that got out. I go the next day and there's a dead chicken. Like one dead chicken. It was like eating like pretty bad. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I don't know. I call him like, dude, one of the chickens is dead. He's like, oh.
One of them
okay.
went rogue and ate the other one.
No. So he's like, there's most likely like a cat or coyote out. Like, so keep the dogs outside to protect the chickens and take out the coop so that way they can run and get away if they need to.
Right.
So, no problem. I go back the next day. There's 5 fucking dead chickens in the yard, and the one dog is fucking ripping one to shreds. I'm just like, oh my God, dude. I felt so bad because I walk in the house, the dogs don't even know I'm there, and I just see one just fucking tearing one apart. And I'm like, I took a picture and I sent it to her, like, yo, it was the dogs.
The whole time.
The whole time. He's like, no, the dogs wouldn't do that. Like when the first chick, I'm like, I don't know if Callie, because Callie's like the pit bull, like crazy fucking dog, and the other one's like a coyote.
Oh my
literally
God.
looks like a coyote. And I'm like, I don't know if she's like, no, the dogs wouldn't do that. Like I know do they have blood in their mouths? I'm like, no, they didn't have any blood in their mouths. I didn't see. She's like, no, it's got to be that. So I literally let the dogs out, made them stay outside. And I get back and there's just fucking, oh, dude, it was a mess. It was a fucking mess.
See, so you did crime scene cleanup. How was that?
It was so bad. It was so bad. He had like one pair of gloves. It was like one glove. So then I had to like use some dish gloves. And I'm picking up these dead chickens. And they're like way heavier than you would think a dead chicken would be. And I'm like trying to get in this garbage bag.
Damn, you
It
took a
was
garbage
so-
bag out full of dead chickens.
Where am I gonna put it?
I don't know.
I feel bad though because I missed trash day,
Oh, God.
so it's just been sitting in the garbage can for like a week, dude.
Oh my
Those
God.
gotta
It's the
stink.
least they could do for,
Those gotta stink.
you know, being gone for a little bit.
But the product,
Have you-
and
so
I'm
you-
just like,
you've been back since.
there's one chicken left. Poor fucking guy.
So the dogs
I-
ate 7 chickens?
Yeah, and I don't know. So there was 8. I've only thrown away 5 chickens. I don't know where the other 2 are. There was one. It's not funny.
It's so
There
funny.
was one.
It is
There
so
was
funny.
one where I was like, there was just feathers. Like there was literally just feathers.
Okay,
I'm
so-
like, I don't know
So there's 6.
what the fuck happened.
There's 6. Let's say the dog ate a whole chicken.
No, they were-
Everything.
Well, I guess the dogs would eat twice a day. I've only been feeding them once a day. I just feed them more. They said it's fine. You could feed them once a
Well,
day.
they're on a raw diet,
They're
right?
on a raw food diet.
Right. So they're fucking pounding those
Chicken
chickens,
and
dude.
beef.
Oh, you threw like actually like.
Actually on a raw food diet.
Yeah.
Like there's like they order these blocks. They're pound blocks of raw food. So I take 2 out of the freezer every night, put them in the fridge, they defrost, and then I like break like it's just like ground beef,
Yeah.
basically. And then they fucking eat that shit in 10 seconds. Literally a pound of meat.
They just couldn't get enough, huh?
Yeah.
They wanted the real shit.
Yeah. So I think that's what it was. Because they were like 3 of the chickens were like eaten. Like they
Like
were
bad
fully
to the
eaten.
bone.
Yeah. Like it was like the head and then just the bones and like a little bit of meat left. And,
And
I'm
the
just
crazy part is too, if there was something else out there, the dogs would have gotten that thing.
oh yeah.
So it's the dogs.
Yeah, it was the dogs. I felt so bad the first time. I picked up the first dead chicken, and all 7 chickens were just looking at me like,
You did this.
dude, I swear, like they knew what was going on.
They're just
And I'm just sitting there with the first time I didn't even grab a glove. I just grabbed some paper towels and I grabbed it and threw it in a bag. And they're just like, holy shit. And then later the next day, there was one chicken left. And that dude was so fucking.
I bet he stressed
He was just like,
the
dude, I
fuck
saw him
out.
peek his head out when I showed up. And he was just like, looking at him. I'm so sorry, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you, dude.
It's
Like,
just you.
it's just you.
We also learned that pecking order is from chickens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Do you know what pecking order means? Like obviously, like in
I mean, I could assume it's like almost like an eating order
Yeah,
type
because
of
they
thing.
eat like this. So they peck at their food. They're like
Yeah.
little seeds.
but there's an alpha.
So there's an alpha out of the chicken.
That
So I
eats
was
first.
feeding them.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
Dude,
that.
it was
Yes.
so nice. I would show up. All 8 chickens would look at me and they like run up to
Excited.
me and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get fed." And then I'd feed 7 of them like I'd have a little scoop. So like the alpha, I'd put in the thing, and he would just fucking make every chicken move. Like he'd like bite at them and fucking.
It's
peck
like
at
a
'em.
known thing. You're like, okay, that's the
Yeah,
fucking
that's
chicken.
the
That's the
guy,
alpha
and he
chicken.
eats first. and some of the like chickens would try to squeeze in and like get a little bite, and he just fucking get the fuck out of my food. So then I would, I'd have the little scooper and I'd feed the little ones on the side, and
Out of
they
your
were, like,
hand.
so happy. Nah, I just let them, and they just peck at the like little seeds. They like would all run up to me. I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool.
When he called them, he's like,
So
"Oh fuck,
sad.
which one died?"
He
Which
literally
one-
the
which
first
was
one.
it?
He's like, which one was it? I was like, was it? He was like, was
The
it the
alpha's
gray one or
gone,
was it the red
isn't
one? Oh, it was a red one. He's
The
like,
alpha's
okay.
gone, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
Now the alpha's
Well,
gone.
All
it
right,
was- it's
P,
It's
dude.
just the little baby one that survived. Probably because he never left the coop. He was just like,
You probably just wasn't worth the hassle of the dogs breaking through the chicken fence to go eat it.
no. The first day I fucking went to feed the chickens. So there's like a little fencing around. Fucking Callie, the big pit bull. Literally, I'm like feeding the chickens. She like runs up. There's like a little like walkway up. So the chicken coop is like right here, and there's like a little walkway up. She just fucking jumps over into the chicken coop. They all go fucking nuts. And I'm like, yo, get the fuck. I'm like trying to get her out. And like, so she gets like kind of spooked by me trying to get her out. And she just like jumps straight into the fence and breaks the fence. The first day. Breaks the fence in half. I'm like, God damn it, dude. So my brother's like, no, it's fine. You can let him out.
God.
Does your
do that
brother
all
have
the
a camera
time.
in the backyard?
I don't know, dude.
Oh, I would kill for that footage.
I
Or
don't
the
know, man.
dogs just going to fucking town on the chickens.
I just feel so bad. It's like, it's not my fault, but it's like, and I'm allergic to his dog. Never been, it's been a shitty time. I've never been allergic to a dog in my life. It's got to be something in the yard. But the first time I went over, and she's like, has no sense of like where, like, she jumps all over you.
Mm.
So I'm just like breaking out in hives, fucking itching myself. Like, what the fuck is going on? And the first day I left, I was just like hives everywhere.
All up the arms.
So I'm like, I told him I was going to stay at the house, but I'm like, I can't stay here.
yeah.
I can't do that. It's been a tough time.
I wonder what the other chickens were doing watching the dogs like eat the first one, then the second one,
I
the
don't
third,
know,
the fourth, and the fifth. Like all the other chickens are just like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
who's going next?
I think as soon as they found out that one chicken tasted good,
Mhm.
They're like, oh, it's free game now.
Oh fuck!
It's free game.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was tough.
There you have it.
R.I.P. to those. R.I.P. to those guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my favorite story ever.
Yeah.
That's
So funny. You did a great job telling it too. You did a
just
really good
sucks,
job
dude.
telling it.
It just like really hurt my feelings, and I am the type of person where like now I feel like I'm responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's my fault that all those chickens are dead. But in reality, it's your fucking fault for leaving for 2 weeks. You
Well,
have chickens and you have
Not for
fucking
leaving, but
dogs.
for telling you to leave the dogs out.
Yeah.
I mean, you should know, your better judgment.
I
To
thought
not
immediately thought it was the dog.
Let the killer dogs that eat raw chicken every
Yeah.
day
Yeah.
out into the chicken
Yeah.
pen.
Yeah.
Does he have cameras? Do you think in his backyard?
He would be the guy too.
I think he does.
sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he does.
Yeah, he needs to pull that shit
I
ASAP.
hope-
No, he definitely does because he sent me a text. He said,
Yeah, it's
I don't
the
think it was
dogs.
the dog. No, he said, I don't think it was a dog because I saw Callie whimpering with like one of the chickens next to it. Like she was sad. I said, okay.
Sad because she's out of food.
Yeah. Who knows, man?
Fuck, it's gone already.
Who knows, man?
Bo's feeding me once a day. I'm used to two.
She stepped on the beak of it.
Yeah.
Poked in the middle of her paw.
No, like
Curb-
I said, I showed up
Curb
and
stomping
I'm telling you that dog was just going to town on this chicken. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's the dogs.
like a toy.
It was the dogs.
So just like ripping it.
Just ripping. I just saw feathers coming out. She
You
just
think if
ripped
you
it
didn't
apart.
show up, that last chicken's a goner?
Yeah, 100%.
Was it just the pit bull? Or no, it was Luna, right?
Both of them, I'm sure.
Oh, they were both just eating
Yeah,
them.
I'm sure once they're the type where it's like, dude, I'll like
Gang
be sitting here
mentality.
on the couch and I'm like trying to give them attention, but I'm itchy like the one I'm allergic to, so I'm like trying to keep them down. So I'm like, okay, I get them settled down. They're like both right here, and then one like puts his head up on my leg, and the other one's like, wait, no,
Me.
now I'm putting my head up on your leg, and then they're like, okay, now I'm on your lap, and this one's like in my face, like, dude, can you guys fucking relax? I'm petting both of you at the same time.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. It's never enough for them.
Fuck, dude. What
So
am I doing?
I'm sure one of them ate one chicken. They're like, wait a sec. No.
I get one.
get
I
one
raised
chicken.
you two chickens.
Yeah, literally, that's literally what happened. They just kill all the chickens, man.
I saw this video once. These German shepherds catching a chicken in a yard. Like one grabs like the back butt of it, and the other one grabs the front of it.
Just rip it in
And they
half.
Just rip it right in half and just walk away together. Like they both have half a chicken. I would kill to see that footage. That would be.
Oh, ask my brother if he has any footage because
Hey,
they
man.
definitely.
Please.
I want to
show.
see it bad.
How great would it be though if it was like a coyote?
No, there's no way.
There's just
Because like I said, I would wager a lot of money on that Callie. She's a fucking
just
menace.
kill
dude.
that dog.
She would kill a coyote in a second. It wouldn't be a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coyotes are small.
Yeah, coyotes are not big. There's no way. In the cat, he thought it was a cat.
They're like
although there's a
dinky
neighborhood
size.
Cat. He's like, is it like ripped up a little bit? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, it's probably like
Just a little bit.
cat. I'm like, all right. It's like, no, it was not, man. No, it wasn't. Chickens aren't that expensive though.
And a cat would also take it with him.
Yeah.
Mm. Well,
You live and you learn, man. You live
he
and you
does
learn.
have 3 missing.
It's true.
2 missing.
Oh, are you counting the just feathers one a body?
Just feathers one was a body.
Okay, and then
I
you
count
picked
that
up
one.
5 carcasses.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
2
so there's
missing.
1 missing. There's 1 left. There's 8.
8 total. Okay.
So I was counting the feathers one as a missing body. I picked up 5 chickens total. 4 chickens fit in 1 trash bag.
Damn, those are
No
big
way.
chickens.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna have all of them.
Made that work. I just-
With room to spare?
No,
or-
it was full.
Oh,
It was full.
But to stop them down the bag.
The last one I had to kind of like push in, and then I tied it up. I'm like,
Tied it up
fuck, dude.
tight. Oh man, that's not at all what I thought.
That
I
bag's
would-
gonna smell
I
so
thought
terrible.
a bag of chickens would like be just like the bottom.
Like
of the
half a
trash bag.
bag
Yeah,
at
it
most.
was-
Yeah, these are some gigantic
body.
chickens.
A lot of body in there.
Hmm.
Because the legs, it's just like
Did
It's
you-
like-
did
And
you
they're probably
write
all
it down?
they don't
stiff.
fit like solidly. They're just
Does he just use them for eggs?
yeah.
He doesn't eat any of them though.
No.
Why would you? You don't need them.
Yeah.
Right. Dogs are gonna do that for you.
Yeah.
There's a new alpha though.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
new alpha.
The only one
No,
left.
that man is. I
Survivor.
have him locked up. He can't get out. He has a decent amount of room, but he doesn't want to come out. I'm
No.
sure.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
grateful.
I haven't seen him. I know he's there, but I don't want to scare him. I don't want to like begin.
Hey, it's your time, buddy.
Because he's probably just living in fight or flight.
You're like the
whole
Grim
time.
Reaper to that poor chicken, dude. You show up and bad things fucking happen. One goes missing,
Oh,
one
no,
at a
this
time.
guy's
Ding.
back.
I bet as soon as he sees Bo, he turns his head just like fucking just don't.
I can hear him in there, but I don't want to scare him, so I just I put the food in, I put the water in. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna bother you, man. I haven't seen him in 4 days though.
Jesus.
Oh, it's so.
I haven't seen him.
Poor chickens, man.
Yeah, it's okay though. I think we call it on that, right?
Yeah, that's
was
great.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I just want to give a shout out to the dude who's trying to take us golfing on the East Coast. We're ready.
Book it.
We'll go.
And if you guys want to, we need a donations thing.
Yeah, we need to get this camera
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, take us out.